Right hand in the air, on your heart, ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
GBA Pledge. Sign language. Ready? Begin. As A G V A Student, I promise to be kind in all I say and do, to be safe at all times, to do my best at home, at school, and everywhere I go, because it's the right thing to do. Getting right. Okay.
Hey, it's Mrs. Harrington with Gems from Gems. I'm going to start off by sharing last week's quote, which was, sometimes a person needs to hear those 3 words. No, not those words, these. I've got you. I got some great responses this week, so as usual, I'm going to share a few. Grace Wright from Mrs. Poole's class said, her I've got you is to tell a person that you believe in them. Mikey Simonson from Mrs. Johnson's class said, it's always good to have someone by your side to help you through things. It can help turn your day around in a snap. Just hearing that someone is on my side can make a world of difference. And finally, Julianne Ramiro from Miss Fru's class said, when someone says I've got you, I always feel better because that person made me happier than before I knew that they had my back. So as usual, I'm following Mr. Ruley's lead on the subject this week, which happens to be accepting. Now you know there are many different types of accepting. Accepting differences in people, accepting yourself, and accepting circumstances. And all of these apply to us currently because we're in such a strange world, a strange new world for us. So this week's quote is, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. So what are you accepting? What are you letting go of? And what do you have faith in? What do you know is going to happen? What do you believe is going to happen? As usual, first, last, and teacher's name, send them to my email, j.harrington@greatvalleyacademy.com or Parent Square. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend.
Hey guys, it's Ms. Rowan, and I'm going to show you how to make some really cool name cards that I like to make. And you just need some 3x5 index cards, a black pen, and some markers or colored pencils, whatever you want to use. And you can be as creative as you want. Okay, so now that I have my name, which is GVA in this case, I'm gonna add some color and some more design. And you guys, again, you can be as creative as you want with this. You can make these for maybe like grandparents, people that you're not seeing right now. Send them something that lets them know that you're thinking about them. Okay, so here's my finished GVA name card, and then I just did one for Mr. Ruley too. And this time I left most of it black and white and just colored the background. So again, you know, you guys can be as creative as you want to be. Hey guys, well that's it, and I hope you can have fun doing something like this, and just remember that we are still all members of GVA and the GVA family, and all of us paras and teachers and staff members are thinking of you students, and we miss you guys so much, and we can't wait till we can get back to school. So stay safe and stay creative. Bye.
Hi there, GVA. This is Miss Justine, your Student Assistant Specialist, and I will be talking about life skill lessons with you. Let's go ahead and get started. So today's topic that we will be discussing is resiliency. Resiliency is the ability to recover from or adjust to adversity or change. Another example that we can give for resiliency is it's the ability to bounce back from a stressful moment or a challenge or even a trauma that you're going through. So some examples of resiliency that I can give you is moving. So say you're moving to a new house. That could be a big change. That's a lot of new that's happening in your life. A new home that you're gonna have to make home, new neighbors, a new school possibly, having to make new friends. That's a lot of scary, that's a lot of new things. And so with resiliency, it's how do I get to that moment of being okay or being able to handle the new that happens in our life. So today I want to talk about 3 tips that you can utilize to work towards being a resilient individual. The first tip I have for you is self-discovery. Now that is a very big word, and that can go way into depth, and a lot of work can go towards self-discovery, and it'll happen for the rest of your life. But what I mean by self-discovery for resiliency is really try to identify what are your emotions in that moment in time, and how are you feeling? What is happening around you? Try to really zone in on what is that emotion and how can I get through it? How can I cope? What usually helps me? Tip 2 is make connections. Now that word connection is, with making connections, it could be somebody you already know, or it can be a new friend. When we have a support system to help us get through a tough time, then that helps us to be more resilient. The last tip I have for you is set small goals. Whenever we're feeling uneasy or anxious, it's usually because we are worried about what is about to happen or the bigger picture or further away. When we set small goals, it helps us to really break down the present moment in time of where we're at. And step by step, we get through it. And that's how you become resilient, is you have to work through it. It could be scary when a lot of new things happen or a lot of change. But if we start by daily small goals or even, weekly, it helps us to work through that moment in time until we feel comfortable again. So I want to go ahead and leave you with a quote today by my favorite Walt Disney. It is, if you can dream it, you can do it. And I want you to remember we are all resilient human beings, and you are resilient every single day of your life. Something new happens all the time. And it is up to us to figure out how can we help ourselves or how can we ask for help to get through it. All right, GVA, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and thank you for joining me.
Daughter. Yeah? But your brother has spent half the time. I do, Mom. I have it going down the hill, and he has it going up.
Bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world. We live in different places from all around the world. We speak in many different ways.
You can sing.
Though some things might be different, we're children just the same. And we all like to sing and play. Hello, bonjour, buenos dias.
Can I hear you singing?
Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa.
Good job.
Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world. There are children in the deserts and children in the towns and children who live down by the sea. If we could meet each other to run and sing and play, then what good friends we all could be. Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world.
Okay. What instrument can we play? This one? Flauta. What is guitarra? The bell? Good job.
Hello, bonjour, buenos dias. Good day, guten Tag, konnichiwa. Ciao, shalom, dobre dien. Hello to all the children of the world. Hello to all the children of the world. Hello to all the children of the world.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
All right, well, welcome and good morning, Mr. Gilson and Mrs. Grant. It is great to be here today. Mrs. Grant, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Mr. Ruley.
Are you ready for a little minute to win it?
I am.
Awesome, the home edition.
Ready to go.
Excellent. Mr. Gilson, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
Mr. Ruley.
All right. Well, we are going to do triangle footballs today. And so these are origami footballs. I'll post the video later on how to fold them yourself. But the idea here is that you have these little origami footballs and you're going to flick them into your mixing bowls here. The person who makes the most in the bowl in 1 minute will be the winner. Mrs. Grant, do we understand the rules?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gilson, do we understand the rules?
Yes, sir.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go! Oh, look at there. You can do it. We got 30 seconds left to go, guys. And that is time. Oh, wait a minute, guys. That is too funny here. All right, well, I am going to have to go ahead and declare Mr. Gilson the winner of this minute to win. And way to go, Mr. Gilson. Hey, but you guys, honestly, I appreciate the good spirits. It is great to see you. You both hang in there and take good care, okay?
All right, you too, Mr. Ruley.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good morning, GVA. Mr. Rulli here with today's morning announcements. First of all, I want to just say this has been another great week of working, looking at those online platforms, looking at what you're doing on Google Classrooms. Yes, I can see what you're doing, so keep it up. But you have such a good percentage of participation going on here. Great engagement from everybody, and I just want to encourage all of you to keep it up. It is making a difference. Now, I want you to keep learning every single day here. The world is tough out there, and the more work you put in today, the further you are going to get tomorrow. And I want every single one of you to be the absolute greatest success you can be. And you all have the potential to be a huge success. So keep that brain sharp. The brain is a little bit like a muscle, not exactly a muscle, but you get my point here, where if you don't use it, you'll lose it a little bit. Think about over summer when you're not doing math every single day, and that that brain turns into a little bit of oatmeal upstairs there, and you kind of forget basic things like how to multiply. Well, when you get back into school, you get back into the rhythm of things. The brain sharpens up again. You remember, you know this stuff, and so hey, look. A lot of this right now is I don't want you to lose all the traction, all the hard work that you have gained throughout the year and over the years of learning here. So keep working at it to keep the brain sharp. Keep pushing yourself forward because you need to know a whole bunch about this world out there. And I want you guys, once again, to be a success. So stay sharp, keep that brain moving forward. A couple announcements for today. First of all, with lunches, I want to remind you once again that lunches are being served through the Woodrow lot on Mondays and Thursdays. It's free for anyone, so make sure you get out there. And it's milk, it's fresh fruit, it's fresh veggies, it's great food. It'll keep for a couple days in the fridge. No reason not to. I'd love to see you guys out there picking up food for lunches for kids in the Woodrow lot on Mondays and Thursdays. Now on Mondays, you'll get 3 days worth of food. On Thursdays, you'll get 4 days worth of food to get you through the weekend. Once again, it's great spread there, so make sure you continue to get out there. Now, continue to check in daily on your class assignments. I want to make sure you keep up on it every single day. Once again, you're doing a great job, but keep it up. Now, I'm going to continue doing stories every day because I think reading is that absolutely valuable, and I just simply enjoy it. I also enjoy seeing feedback from you guys, looking at stories that you like an awful lot. I love that book Parts. I had a lot of comments on that one last week. So I'm going to continue doing stories every single day, but on the weekends, I'm going to try to give you guys a little break. Not going to post it on Parent Square. I'll be posting it only on Facebook. My account is GVA Mike Rulli on Facebook there. You don't have to friend me in order to see the stories. It's a public account, but hey, it always makes me feel good when you connect any way possible. So I'll look forward to seeing you online there. All right, we've been talking about accepting this week, and a couple of reminders there. One, the first thing you need to do is accept yourself. You are special, you are unique, you are awesome. Accept yourself for who you are. Now, we all have good and bad things about us, right? That's just life. No one's perfect, so just move on from that already. But what you have to do is really acknowledge and take a moment to acknowledge what it is you like about yourself. You have several things that are awesome about you, and you've got to just recall those, especially when times are tough. Think about what it is you like about yourself and really just remember that and use that to help yourself feel good about what you're doing. Now, we all have things we want to work on, so it's also really important to acknowledge maybe something that you want to work on, a challenge that you have, something you want to be better at doing. And then you just work on that a little bit each day, and the results will come. Another thing to do for accepting is to think before you speak. Now, is what you're about to say going to build someone up, or is it going to tear them down? There's no need to tear other people down. That's nonsense. So make sure you're saying things that are going to build people up, they're going to add to the conversation, that are going to make this world better. All those comments matter, and so make sure that you are thinking before you speak. Last thing there to remind you is to look for the good in others. Again, we all have good things, we all have bad things, but you know what? If all you're going to do is get out there and look for the bad things in people, you're going to find that, and you're going to be kind of miserable your whole life. Instead, change that mindset around. Look for the good in others. Find that good. And you'd be surprised how much you bring more good out of people when that's what you look for. So continue to look for the good in others. Now, we've been going through the caring habits, which is a big part of our school. We've looked at the idea of accepting, we've looked at the idea of supporting, and of course we started with encouraging. Next week, we're going to be looking at the idea of what's called negotiating differences. That's when, we have a difference of opinion or we get into an argument. How do we settle those arguments? It's a normal part of life. You need to know how to deal with that. So negotiating differences is coming up next week. Lastly here, parents, hey, I am just so proud of you for what you guys are doing at home. You are kicking butt out there, and I couldn't be more thankful for the kind of support you guys are offering your students and the school. So keep up that great work. The participation rate is phenomenal, so let's just keep that drive going. Staff, what you are continuing to provide for students is exceptional. I am so proud of each and every one of you for doing your part, making sure we keep that drive for learning alive. So keep pushing every week. Students, hey, look, I am so proud of you guys for what you're doing out there. This is not the easiest thing in the world, and you are rising to the occasion like I know every single one of you can. So remember, at home, listen to your folks. They love you, they care about you, they want what's best for you. So make sure that you're paying attention to what your folks say and you're following along there. That's one way you can do your part. Other ways you can do your part to help out at home are just the little things. Take your dishes to the kitchen, clean up your toys. If you are involved in an argument with your brothers and sisters, well, stop the argument. Try to find some way to be a helper rather than starting new arguments. Anyway, whatever you can do at home to keep the peace, keep things moving well, help out, do your part. Last thing here is to just keep working hard. Just like you're doing every single day, check in with your class assignments and do everything you can to keep that brain sharp, keep moving forward, keep learning alive. All right, folks, that's all for me today. Remember to do your part, read every single day, and go Eagles. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.
Hi GVA, Miss Angel here.
Hi GVA, this is Mrs. Graves from Eagle.
Hi GVA, Mrs. Borges here from Kids Care.
Hello, the Gossip's here. I'm going to share with you a few of our pets. Let me go find them.
This is Mrs. Fronte.
Hi GVA, it's Mrs. Flippin. I teach math in the Oak Room.
Hi, I'm Miss Fruit. I teach 5th grade at GVA.
Hey GVA, this is Mrs. Gilham from 2nd grade.
Hi GVA, Miss Torres here. Hi GVA, Mrs. David here, 2nd grade teacher.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Valencia from 3rd grade. Hope all of you are doing well.
Hi GVA, it's Miss Lester from Kids Care.
I'm a teacher. Hi guys, Miss Satwood and Avery.
Hey guys, Mr. Rula here.
Hi students, it's me, Mrs. Udo.
Hi GVA, Miss Pollard here.
Hey GVA, it's Mrs. McMillan.
Hi, this is Mrs. Bond with Kids Care.
Hi GVA, it's Mrs. Divisor out here in our walnut orchard.
Here, Yapara.
Hi GVA, this is Mrs. Woods. I teach 8th grade.
Morning everybody, this is Mr. Armour. This is my daughter Pearl.
Hi GVA, this is Miss Bruce here. I really miss you guys.
Hey GVA, this is Miss Suffolk. Those of you who know me know that I love animals and I have a lot of pets. So I'm going to try to show you all of my animals as fast as I can. Ready? Let's go.
This is Grace from Eagle Room, and this is my dog Lily. Lily is a half boxer, half pit bull mix, and she's 3 years old.
My wonderful little weirdo. This is Nala. We've had a very long week. She's had quite a few runs, and as you can see, she's exhausted.
I just wanted to share with you my pet. He at the moment is sunbathing, which is his absolute favorite thing to do. He also likes to roll around in the dirt and get nice and dirty and make me have to give him a bath. He also loves water. I also have a cat, but she hides and comes out only when she's hungry.
Mario, who thinks he needs to get all the treats for himself. Maylona. This is Maylona.
This is our kitty Mutu.
Oh my.
And here's the queen of the house, Annie. It's pretty awesome. All of our pets have come to us in unique ways. Some of them were strays. Some of them just had a lack of home. But they've definitely found a place in our heart.
Evelyn, our cat.
Introduce you to my dogs today. Some of my students know we just got some dogs. Oh, and this is Dustin. This is our dog Mozzie. We got him just in February, and this is Lulu. who's 2, and we got her in January. So we've been enjoying time at home getting to know our new dogs a little bit better.
And this is Baroness Honey Pickles. She is a boxer pit mix and about 3 years old.
My pet cat Maggie. We've had Maggie for about 8 years. She's a sweet little kitty. She likes to cuddle and she likes to beg for her dinner by giving lots and lots of snuggles, which is currently what she's trying to talk me into right now.
He's my 20-pound cat. We named him Swiper because he likes to steal things from people. So whenever he gets in trouble, we say Swiper, no swiping. Swiper. And then this is my Chihuahua Pretty. She's our little guard dog. She's very protective over my kids. She's 12 years old. And then we have a bearded dragon. He's 22 inches long. He's a really fun pet.
His name is Max. He's shaking. Nice to meet you, good boy. And this is Roxy. Roxy, you want a treat? Roxy. Good boy. And one of their favorite things to do is play catch. That's why she ran away. I'm gonna throw the ball to her.
This is my daughter Pearl. This is my dog Mabel. Yes, hi Mabel. Hi. Hi. Hi.
This is our horse, Goliath.
He's very sweet, he's very gentle, and he's very big. He's adorable and I love him.
He's 10 years old.
He's half quarter horse, half Andalus. And he's very, very, very sweet.
He is very, very sweet.
And I want to share with you my pet. His name is Yoda. He's a French bulldog, and he is only about 2 months old. He loves to play with his chew toys, and sometimes he loves to chew on them.
Wood and Avery out back playing with our pets, Bo, Charlie, and Luke.
I wanted to show you a little bit about my pets. This is Smidge. She's a bearded dragon. We got her about 5 years ago at a reptile show, and she has just been a super chill, super good friend to have around. And then, of course, one of my absolute best friends of all time, this is Birdie. She is 14. We found her at a pound in San Diego when we used to live there. And she has just been the sweetest pooch in the world. Absolutely incorrigible about trying to get food, find food, sneak food, beg for food. She is a food hound. But anyway.
Old dog Ginger, she's 14. And she's still just tired, lazy, and always wanting to sleep.
I just wanted to introduce Roxy. She is my 10-year-old boxer mix. She's loving having Miss Pollard home so that I can take her on lots of walks.
This is McMillan, and this is my Basset Hound Turbo.
This is my dog Kimber, and we call her our polar bear. And she loves to have her tummy rubbed. This is Noelle, and she loves carrots. When I say the word carrot, she will run to the kitchen, and she knows what kind of treat she's getting. She'll even stand up on her back legs for a carrot.
Walnut orchard, and I just wanted to show you off some of my animals. This right here is Kiva. She's a black lab. And then we have Theo, who's a Beagle Basset Hound. Oh, and Keegan wants to say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Those are my boys, Jaeger, the Labrador, and Dashi, the Patterdale. You get to spend time with your pets, walk your dog.
Here is my cat, Smokey. He is currently eating. He lives outside, and he has a little friend over there, if you can see. There she is. They met each other outside, and they have lots of fun together.
Meet my pets though, so I'm having fun hanging out with them. This over here is Zoe, and then we have over here we have Sammy, our dog, and we have our 3 little furry rats right in here. And then back here we have my favorite pet, Leo.
4 rats. And this guy right here is Chip. And this shy guy back here is Sugar. And this is Houdini. He likes pasta. And this is my old guy, BK. Say hi to Scarlet. This is one of the corn snakes named Rose. This is another corn snake that I have called Butters. If you're in Mr. Walker's class, you may recognize this girl right here. The other one is hiding in the back. These are leopard geckos. This fat cat is named Chinchilla. And this dark-haired beauty right here is Layla. Hi, Layla. Thanks for checking out my zoo. Until next time, GVA.
But we both miss you all, and we hope you guys are doing great.
Take care. I miss you all. Bye.
Hope you guys are staying safe and staying well. I can't wait to see you when we all get back.
I hope you're all enjoying spending time with your pets. See you later.
Guys, hope everyone is doing well.
Keep up the good work. We'll see you soon.
Guys, I miss you so much. Keep up the great work, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Have a great week. Bye.
She is just the sweetest little friend here. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys.
I hope you're having a great one and spending time with your animals. Talk to you later. Love you. Miss you.
And I hope you are enjoying the time that you are spending with your animals as well. Sure do miss seeing all of your faces and can't wait to be back at GVA with all of you. Take care. Be well. See you.
I hope you guys are all having fun at home playing with your pets. Can't wait to see you again.
Hi.
I hope everyone's having a great time and enjoying some special time with their animals. See you later.